Welcome back to the Conspiracy Outpost. Today we're diving in. Fuck. Let me start over. I can never get one first try. Welcome back to the Conspiracy Outpost. Today we're diving into one of the most popular conspiracies of all time, the Illuminati. Is it a secret society pulling the strings of power, a myth used to explain the unexplainable, or something in between? Let's find out. I'm your host, Casey.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Joe.
So to understand the Illuminati, we need to start with our history, as always. The Illuminati was founded in 1776 in Bavaria by Adam Weishaupt, a German law professor. His goal was to promote Enlightenment ideas of reason. I forgot how to say this word. Ideals of reason, secularism, and freedom from religious and political oppression. That other word is separation of church and state, is what it's supposed to. Sacralism? Yeah. There we go.
Assume it's like the word sacrilegious.
Yeah. And then the group originally called themselves the Order of the Illuminati and operated in secrecy to avoid prosecution from the Catholic Church and the state authorities. But
what was the guy's name again?
Adam Weishaupt. I don't know how to say it. It's a Weishaupt.
I believe it's High Pooter, and it's a family thing. It's a abnormally high vagina. That's a weird fucking name. I heard it last night because I was
it's
stuff, but
German, so let me see. I'll see if I can get a phonemic of it.
You have to pronounce it with a little like hatred in your voice because they're always angry. Always angry about something.
Weishaupt is how you pronounce it.
Weishaupt.
So Adam Weishaupt is the one who created it. Sorry for my misspeaking earlier, because I'm an uncultured swine.
We mispronounce names all the time.
Yeah, I know.
We do it. I think it adds a little flavor to the pod.
If you want to know how to pronounce it, look it up yourself.
Yeah, dude, you can't expect us to do all the research. What is this, a fact podcast?
The Illuminati's rise was short-lived. By 1785, the Bulgarian government outlawed secret societies, forcing the Illuminati underground, or so we thought. And this is where the real intriguing things begin. Some believe that the Illuminati never disappeared, but instead infiltrated powerful institutions worldwide, steering global events from the shadows. And despite its official dissolution, rumors of the Illuminati's survival and transformation into covert global networks persisted. These whispers grew louder during the 18th and 19th century, fueled by political upheavals such as the French Revolution. Some critics, including religious and political leaders, allege that the Illuminati was behind these events, working to undermine traditional power structures. Which would be cool. I mean, kinda, in a sense. But that was just a quick little background of when the Illuminati's
been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed lately. It sounds like the Templars.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, they get thrown into this topic as well. I got some cool conspiracies, some celebrities, some presidents.
This is all alleged.
Yeah. And just for you, Mike, I looked up some Diddy shit, so.
I was going to say, where are all the sexual Illuminati stuff? They didn't have like little orgies that they would like call Illuminutting or something? I don't know.
They have Mr. Peanut in there. Ooh, it's Illuminati time.
Illuminati.
You're at the wrong party.
Every time I hear the word Illuminati, I think of that old what was it? Illuminated television or some shit like that.
Illumination.
Just me. I don't know. It was old cartoons from some channel.
So over the centuries, the Illuminati became entangled with a bunch of conspiracy theories.
Entangled like Will Smith's wife or entanglements? I'm waiting for the sexual stuff. When are we getting to that?
Soon. One of the most common beliefs that the Illuminati aims to establish a new one world government, often referred to as the New World Order. People claim
Good
the
comic.
group. What'd you say?
What?
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Oh, the New World Order. It's a comic book line. So it's a
Oh,
good
you
one.
said good. You said good comic. I thought you
Nazi
said somebody's.
propaganda.
I thought you said somebody's name. I was like, who's that?
It's actually a comic book about Nazi superheroes.
Is there one?
Oh, I have no idea. I was just playing. I don't know. I'm not awake.
People claim that the group orchestrated wars, economic crises, and political movements to consolidate their power. I'd be cool with the one world government. I've already
would.
spoken about that. You said you want it?
Fuck
Why?
that.
We'd be on
What,
top.
share a government with those crooked teeth Brits?
Everybody would be in
Oh,
the
thank
same
you.
government.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, if it worked, I don't know.
What is that fucking
Yeah, I don't
noise?
know what's humming.
It's Casey.
Are you humming, Casey?
The fact that we hear it, but he can't. There you go. We're good now.
I think my cord came loose.
Mm.
My bad. Might be. I think I just need to get a new cord is what the issue is. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, some people argue that the Illuminati influences Hollywood, the music industry, news outlets to manipulate public perception. Alleged symbols like the all-seeing eye and the pyramids are said to appear in music videos, movies, and corporate logos as subliminal messaging.
Well, when I saw it on that show Inside Job, that was completely true. All of that you just said. Bunch of celebrities.
Is that cartoon show?
Yeah, they
Job?
canceled
They got
it.
canceled.
Sucks.
It fucking sucked. Great show.
It was a really good show.
That's what
But-
everybody kept saying. I've never seen it though.
It's because they were speaking truths.
They're like, we need to shut these motherfuckers down. They're getting too close to the truth of it.
I think there's an overly sexual spin-off series called Rim Job.
I just don't say how Inside Job got canceled, but not the.
Was it a Netflix show? Because Netflix cancels like everything
It
that's
was
good.
Netflix.
Yeah. Was it after 3 seasons? Because they seem to
It was
like
after
do
one.
it. Oh wow.
No, they got
Okay.
2.
Did they have two?
They got 2 seasons.
A lot of things.
2 seasons.
I've heard that they like sign like 3-season contracts a lot of times and then don't let it go further with like stuff. I don't know the reasoning behind it. Budget reasons. I don't know. Greed. Ass clowns.
No idea.
Probably because of
They
the
probably
creators
sign people
don't-
on for one season. One season does good, so they sign them on for 2 more after that.
And then they're like,
Better
nah,
than
I don't see this getting any better. It's just like,
Pretty much.
no, but we
Netflix-
got a really cool ending. I hear you, but I don't really care about it. It's just, sorry.
Netflix was supposed to pick up Terra Nova, but they never did.
I wish they would pick up, because they put Louder Milk on there, and that was a show that got canceled. And that show is like hella funny.
I've watched quite a bit of that show. Not all.
Yeah, they people were saying that it'd be cool if Netflix picked it up or something. I mean, I guess they never officially said they were going to, but people were speculating because it was doing good on there, I think. Or maybe people were just hoping.
I
don't
just
know.
wish Netflix would stop picking up shows and like have Hulu grab them up or HBO Max or Prime or something, that actually will let these shows run their course instead of just canceling them out. That's why I don't like when Netflix releases things. I'm like, how long is this going to be around?
Dude, or fucking
I also hate that Netflix has started only releasing partial seasons.
Did they?
Split up. Yeah.
I don't watch Netflix too often
Like Cobra
anymore.
Kai, I understand why they did it with that, because Cobra Kai is still, was still doing post-production on it, so they were releasing it as it was getting done.
Uh,
But, dude, the fucking new season of Squid Game, where it fucking ended, was not a fucking ending. That was half a fucking season.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet. I watched stuff like worse worse exes and worse roommates, where it always ends in like either murder or almost murder.
Wasn't that one of those worst roommate ones in Sacramento?
I think so. There was a couple in California, and I was like, that makes sense. I one of them with the worst roommate, this woman's voice, like the way she was talking, I was just like, God, dude, I was hoping these things happen to you. You're bugging me. She was actually nothing bad happened to her. Well, the guy was a serial squatter. He did actually, he choked her, so something bad did happen to her.
she asked for it. No.
She did slap him first, but he also, I'm just saying, if this guy is like a maniac,
sounds like a good time.
Maniac. Oh.
So then after I changed my panties, I called the police. The guy ended up because they keep flashing the fucking, it was a 2-parter, and they kept fucking flashing the like bloody shit. And I was like, can we just get to this? And it was the last 2 episodes of it was about this guy. And when they finally got to it, it was like, whatever. Like his brother kept bailing him out of jail and doing other shit. He ended up fucking getting in it with his brother because his brother wouldn't give him a place to live and all this other shit. And then he killed his brother. I think he dragged his body down to the basement or some shit. I can't remember. But it was like this build up for that. He was doing all this fucked up shit. He knew his way around squatters stuff. But I did laugh a few times because this fucker was like, be like, okay, you need to pay this or whatever. And he would just laugh and walk to his room. And like shit like that was funny. But then like he was doing other weirdo shit, like rearranging like the rooms and shit. He took one of the ladies' cats with him. It was like,
hey, that's my cat. Stuff. No, it's mine now.
No. She like eventually just like left her apartment because she couldn't stay. Like the dude, him and her both got like restraining orders on each other. It was just like crazy shit. And then they tried to get her for something, and she wasn't even home when it happened. And I think she eventually just left, but she couldn't. She went back to go get her cats, and then he had some of them put down, and he kept like 2 of them. Like some weird shit. It's like everywhere he went, he had these little fucking like little totes. And then like the last like lady that lived with them, I think it was the one that was like annoying sounding. She was just like, she looked through them and there were just all of these like cases of him like with the squatter cases. It was like this motherfucker had trophies, like the cases that he's like whatever, like all this just different squatter shit. Like he was proud of what he was doing. But I guess the guy was all kind of fucked up anyways. He was, I think, squatting at like a fraternity place or something, and his friend was like decapitated or some shit. Yeah, so like he witnessed some shit and it like fucked with his head. Something fucking wild like that. And I was like, well, tell me that story. That one was more interesting. This one was just more funny. Compared to the other shit, there was one where it was like an old lady, the dude beat her to fucking death, and like they showed the crime scene shit, and there was just clumps of her hair everywhere. I was like, damn, this motherfucker couldn't get a good grasp. You gotta go for the back of the shirt and the hair. Only drag them by their hair. They found her in the pool. along with like
Tell us what happened. I don't know. She just kind of tripped and fell in the pool.
and there was things of like meat in there. Like I don't know. Like I think like it was just like whole things of meat from the fridge that he chucked out there. I don't know. Something fucking weird. I can't remember.
It's wild. People are crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a cool show. They animate some of the scenes, and it makes me laugh because it's like the scenarios. They don't use like actors. They just have it animated and have them like narrating in the background. It's like, and then he just got crazy, and then like the guy's eyebrows just shift, and he's like angry. Makes me laugh. It's like, oh, Matthew sent me something. He's not on the podcast normally, but this time he has a good excuse. He had a kid or whatever.
Allegedly. We haven't seen proof.
Allegedly. He's actually part of the Illuminati.
The Illuminati. Not the one we're talking about. The naughty one.
His involves groping people, non-willing participants. It's very
And bondage.
P. Diddy-ish. In bondage.
Some
That's actually his username online is James Bondage.
Really?
0069. No, it's not. 0069.
That's a good
James
name.
Bondage. It's a good porn name. You go into every scene with like a fucking Sean Connery voice. He was James Bond, right?
Sean Connery, yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna take this dick all the way down the base to the nuts. Yes. Don't stop till you feel it twitch.
You know the funny part about fucking Sean
I'll tap you
Connery
on the back of the head when I'm done.
is like he's gone on record multiple times being like, yeah, if your woman gets all out of line, slap the shit out of her.
Yeah, he did. Bill Burr had a whole fucking thing about that.
Yeah.
Talking about it. It was like the era, and he was like, and they start going on about was it Lululemons or some shit about how she used to fuck everybody buys all of her shit and like parades her around like whatever, but she used to fuck Nazi soldiers. Like I don't.
She was a Nazi sympathizer.
I think she was doing it so like it was like, oh, you know, like you gotta fuck the baddest person in the room.
That's just funny.
They used to do the Nazi salute swipes to her ass crack.
That's how you flick the bean.
That's how yeah. Aggressively yelling fucking Nazi propaganda in her ear. Stop, you're gonna make me Blitzkrieg in my pants. Yas, yas.
Don't treat me like one of your your concentration camp whores.
Damn.
Fuck. Back to the Illuminati. Some theories suggest that the Illuminati's used advanced technologies such as MK Ultra, mind control stuff to manipulate individuals in positions of power or influence. Alleged victims include celebrities and politicians, and we've gotten through that. So, if you want to go listen to some of our MK Ultra shit, go find the episode because I don't know the number right off the top of my head. So, yeah, I was actually gonna go look and before I finished that sentence, but it would have took too long. So we'll see. We shall see. Another outlandish theory suggests that the Illuminati is working with extraterrestrial beings to control humanity. Proponents claim that advanced technology and unexplained phenomena such as UFO sightings are linked to this partnership.
That's an interesting one that I haven't heard.
I think that
Of
would
course,
be
like everything always comes back to aliens or something at some point. But like that's an interesting one.
that'd be nifty. There have been a lot of drone sightings lately that the government doesn't know what they are.
They didn't say that they
Allegedly,
don't know what they are. They're
I was
saying
gonna
that
say
not to be worried
allegedly.
about them.
Yeah, it's funny about that because some people are that whole like, oh, it's like aliens. I was like, I don't think aliens have our drone technology. I think they got something a little cooler than that, probably.
I hope so.
It was
Busted.
funny. My dad, he was showing me videos that he was watching on TikTok, and he's like, look at this, Casey. There's this drone in Vegas flying around, just hovering there. This pilot was videotaping it. I was like, that motherfucking looks like a plane from Halo. First of all, let me just set that straight real quick. And then I went and looked up a Halo spacecraft. I was like, look, they look identical. I was like, that is not a fuck. I was like, that is AI if I've ever seen it. I was like, you people are fucking up the
Wouldn't it be funny if this whole time it's like
season
a
2, episode 33 is MK Ultra.
okay, it's actually just like a drone club, and they fly at random hours at night.
Now I heard
It's like a yacht club.
this other thing. The military's using the drones to detect dirty bombs, and
The fuck are
the
dirty bombs?
Nuclear.
and that's
Yes.
they're just doing like tests. They were just doing a test out in Jersey, so they didn't want the public to panic or anything, but obviously the public does panic about any minor
Yeah. A
thing that
nuclear,
happens.
or it's not. I don't think it's considered a nuclear bomb, but it's a bomb that utilizes radioactive isotopes, so that there's fallout from it and shit like that.
But that's why they're flying. They were just doing a flying test to see if like how fast they can respond to such a thing. That's why they're flying in grid patterns and whatnot. I don't know if that's true. That's just something I just heard from another podcast. So, and it wasn't them saying it. It was they got it from somebody off of fucking the internet. So it's just hearsay stuff. So it could be anything really, but who knows? It'd be cool if it was aliens, but I doubt they'd be flying red and green lights like FFA lights. I don't see the aliens following our rules. So if they want to fly around, they're just gonna fly and do whatever.
Yep.
The Illuminati is also accused of controlling global weather patterns through projects like HARP. Hurricanes, drought, and other disasters are alleged to be deliberate acts to create fear and dependency on them.
Yeah, I heard about the them saying that the most recent hurricane that went through like North Carolina and shit, and then the one that went through like Hawaii, that stuff is being used to destroy land so that the government can buy it up for cheap and shit.
Yeah,
And do stuff like that, and so the rich could buy it up for cheap.
that's
I
what
thought
I've heard
hurricane
too.
season was over.
That is the only point in which that will ever be funny.
What's the original thing from? Because I know he's
I don't know.
watching
It
it,
was
Pineapple Express, and then he just copies it. Fucking. I can't ever. Anytime somebody talks about hurricanes, that's all I ever think about. I thought hurricane season was over. Oh man.
Some people claim that prominent figures are accused of being Illuminati members are actually clones created to maintain the group's influence. This ties to the broader concerns about advanced genetic technologies. And I have a quite the list of, well, not quite the list. I just have some popular people that I'm gonna throw out there.
Well, wow,
famous
popular people.
Yeah.
That are rumored to be part of the Illuminati.
What's it called? Celebrities, politicians, and business leaders have been accused of being part of this secret group. Some of the people who are Beyonce and Jay-Z, Kanye West, Bill Gates, the British royal family, Elon Musk, Lady Gaga, which I
I'm
thought
just
was funny
picturing
when
Elon Musk as a moose. Some people pronounce his name Elon, and is that how you actually pronounce it, or are people just not? That's so weird. Elon.
I've never heard that.
I heard it on a podcast.
I was listening to something and somebody said some name weird. I was like, oh, they were saying Nazi weird. And I was like, I've never heard it say, like, I've never heard anybody say it like that. Not one person in the world. I don't remember how they were saying it, but they
You
were
say,
saying
in
it
my
how,
world, are you Illuminati? In
well,
my world.
we're not talking about that. No, I was going to, I don't know. I just never, they were saying it super weird. And then, old P. Diddy.
It's like, what about Harvey Weinstein? It's like, no, he was Illuminati. It's not coming in this group.
Diddy, is just because of his success and influence in the music industry. Not anymore, though. I mean, he's kind of gone downhill lately.
Yeah. Over exaggeration. I don't know why people just can't let a freak be a freak. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. I don't condone Diddy's behavior.
But they say that Diddy was the reason why Biggie's dead, Tupac's dead. He would
They got Diddy bopped.
pay like radio stations to play trash artists that he wanted to have, more radio time with, instead of, the stations picking what they want to play. He was the reason why the East Coast West Coast feud was going on.
Well, like orchestrated
Allegedly, yeah, he orchestrated it. But of course, he's denied all these allegations, and he's currently in trouble with the old law because he had to have his baby oil parties.
Oh man!
But I'm pretty sure, wasn't Jay-Z and Beyonce getting in trouble for some shit too recently?
Somebody said that Jay-Z raped them at like a Diddy party or some shit. I don't know. I was watching the news, and her like story is pretty inconsistent.
What I heard is she said that Jay-Z and Diddy raped her when she was 13, and there was a third party present, being a woman. Didn't say who it was, but judging by like the timeline, could have been Jennifer Lopez.
She was talking about some band or something was there and talking about like tattoos. I forget, but the band like denied the thing because they were on tour during that MTV Awards. They weren't even there. And she said after she was raped, she cried and called her dad from a gas station. Her dad said that never happened. Like, he was like, I would remember something like that. So it's like even her dad is like denying the story. And then her thing with it is like, I was only 13, so it's hard to remember some of the details. But it's like, those are important details. It's like the only thing that matters is what happened. And it's like, well, when your story, it needs to make sense. Like, that does matter. Like, yeah. I'm not saying Jay-Z didn't.
What happened, and it's like, yeah, which we're trying to get at. Did it happen?
Yeah, did it happen? But I mean,
like
even her dad's not on her side with it. Like, it just, yeah. But I mean, yeah, I don't think he did that one. But I mean, I'm not doubting he didn't do another one somewhere along the lines.
That was a shirt. Joe, what's that shiny thing in the closet right there? It's like where the door's cracked. It might be a hanger. No.
Are you talking about?
It's by the clothes hangers, but it might just be the end of a hanger.
I don't know.
It's on the left side next to the white shirt, and then there's like a green shirt or a black shirt, and then it's right there.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that because you can't see that shine from over here.
You can only
That's
see it in
weird.
the camera.
Yeah.
It looked like an eyeball. It was like because when it always show it just like glints, so it looked like a cat eye kind of, like
That's
when
what
you
it
catch them in
fucking
the light.
looks like, but you can't see it like when I actually look at it. I'm just gonna go ahead and close this. I don't like that. I appreciate fucking Monsters Inc. characters staring at me while I'm trying to do shit.
uh,
It just
some
slightly opens itself back up. And it's like hell no.
I'd leave the room.
I would do.
Nope,
Be
I'm
like,
out.
nope.
Sorry, guys. Uh, some presidents that were alleged to be part of to have Illuminati ties was one George Washington because his connections to Freemasonry. They say he may be a potential link to the Illuminati. Thomas Jefferson, due to his Enlightenment ideas and associations with other intellectuals, have sparked speculations about his involvement.
Did you say intellectuals? Is that intelligent
Intellectuals.
testicles? Oh.
I might have
don't
said it
even know.
wrong.
No, I have no idea if you did or not. I just thought that's what I heard, and I thought testicles, like smart ones.
Uh, Barack Obama, um, due to his global policies and charismatic leadership, have led to some to allege that he was a member of the Illuminati working towards a new world order.
Is Bill
And
Clinton on
Mr.
that list?
I'm sure if you look, Google it real quick.
I just want to make a Bill Illuminati joke, but whatever.
Donald Trump as well, due to his wealth and power and his polarizing political career, had made him a frequent target of Illuminati accusations. Some claiming that he's either a member or actively opposing the group. One of the two. What about Mr. Clinton?
There's just like a stuff on eBay about it, and then everything else is just talking about Illuminati groups. I don't want to click on the eBay links. I'm not seeing anything. William J. Clinton. Ew. Just call him Billy. Just call him Billy J. Clinton. My boy Billy. 42nd president. I'm just kidding. He's not my boy. He was only my boy when he got that head. Not when he got AIDS. I'm just kidding. Didn't he get AIDS?
Does he have
Does
AIDS?
he have
I didn't
AIDS?
know
Does he currently have AIDS? Is he currently living with the bug? I thought he was. Maybe not. Who am I thinking of?
that. Bill Clinton has been committed to battling the HIV. Oh no, he's just
Yeah.
not battle. He just going against battling the epidemic.
Oh, he doesn't have it himself?
No, or it's just
Maybe
not
just
public
because of
knowledge.
his scandals and allegations. Hell yeah, brother. He wasn't the first fucking cheating president, Just the only one that got caught, huh?
He got in trouble because he lied to Congress.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Mm.
He lied about it. Is what that.
Oh, he lied about
Yeah.
You would have been fine if you just told us the truth. Man.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you wanted to get a little sloppy top, that's fine. We have a whole room for that.
It's actually under the
man.
Oval Office.
It's actually under the Oval Office. It's called the Orgasm Office. That's where we do all the fun stuff. No, it's called the Oral Office. Damn it. There we go. We got underneath the Oval Office is the Oral Office, and you can get everything you want down there.
Down to the hallway, it leads to the Orgasm Office.
Yeah, you're not allowed to bust in that room. It turns people off. You better just stick your finger over your dig head and run.
I couldn't make it.
I'm sorry.
That's why you got in trouble. You busted in the hallway down the way.
He didn't make it to the room. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I creamed a little before I got to the room. You're impeached.
We gave you.
Wait.
You had one rule.
One. You sullied the good name of the oral office. You left seed in the oral office.
Last person to do that was Reagan.
Every president that's ever actually been in trouble or up for impeachment has fucking busted a load in the oral office. You de-virginized that room.
That's why they were trying to impeach Trump so badly, because he just does it openly.
He didn't give two shits. He was just busting them left and right in there. You can't tell me it's the best load. It's the greatest load. I'll do it wherever I want.
I do this for America.
I do this for America. Who's to say where I can and can't come?
It's actually in the First Amendment, because I made an amendment to the amendment.
Reagan did it on the flag. He wiped himself up with the flag.
He was like,
No, he wouldn't see because he did it on the bottom stars. He dabbed his dick on the stars on the flag and thought we wouldn't notice. And we didn't for a while. Then we started getting that bleachy smell. And like, what is that coming from? So
who desecrated the flag like this?
Sniffs a star and licks it. Yep, that's cum.
These 50 stars aren't nifty. The original flag was actually, it was just all red with the blue and the stars, but the presidents were using the flag as a cup rag. So then eventually in the public's eye, it just started having stripes on it, so they just ran with it.
Oh, well, look, that's good. It was the star. They didn't have the stars originally, but people kept like, the presidents kept rubbing their dicks on it. And they're like, oh, that's cool. Those like 50 stars for the states. They look at it and they're like, yeah, that's what that is.
What are the white stripes?
When it was...
Oh, those are for the 13 original colonies. What's the red? Someone had some issues.
There was actually 14 original colonies, but they only jizzed on 13 like stripes, so they changed history.
Well, I don't know how many white stripes there actually are. It'd be 7 or 6.
Oh yeah.
I think it's 6 white ones, 7 reds.
Here's a picture of Bill Clinton picking out of a line of women he wants to give him a presidential roadhead.
That's how he picked Monica Lewinsky out.
Yeah, you right there, the brunette. Let me see.
That was a good bill.
How many teeth you got in that head?
Shit's funny. But back to the Illuminati.
Mr. President, that lady's a tweaker. She has no teeth. Yeah, you know what I call that mouth? Good old gumdrop. Well, this AIDS stuff's serious, huh? We're going to fight against it. Just because you're fighting against HIV doesn't mean that it prevents you from getting it. Yes, it does. It's a mean bitch, just like Hillary.
So some of the evidence that they have out to claim that the group's existence is real, we talked a little bit about one of them, the all-seeing eye and the pyramid, because the pyramids are commonly used in were commonly used in Freemasonry and ancient mythology and art. And then the all-seeing eye appears on our U.S. dollar bill as part of the Great Seal. People say it's for Enlightenment ideals, while people who think the Illuminati exists say that it's positioning and alleged connections to occult practices as signs of a deeper meaning. Some of the celebrities' behaviors some of the behavior from celebrities say that the Illuminati sacrifices or has initiation rituals that often stem from celebrity tragedies, erratic behavior, or unexpected career shifts. Like the death of Whitney Houston or Michael Jackson had been tied to Illuminati conspiracies, claiming that they were punished for rebelling against the group. Theorists also point to groups like the Bilderberg Group, uh, the Trilateral Commission, and the World Economic Forum as modern day proxies for the Illuminati. Critics of this view, the organizations are simply gatherings of influential leaders discussing global issues, but people who are for the theory suggest that they are secret cabals, which is kind of like the what the fuck was that thing called? Bohemian Grove. All these
Mhm.
high-ranking, expensive trips down to a little wooded gathering. They're not
Yep.
allowed to have any recording devices or nothing. Seems a little conspicuous, but
In the great words of Richard Nixon, it seems a little. I'll just leave that right there.
What did? Oh, yeah. Ooh, I remember now. The Bohemian Grove. Hey, if Colin Jost can say it on live TV. Oh my god, dude. That was such a great fucking. That was my favorite one.
What?
That weekend update Christmas
Oh yeah,
thing.
dude,
But
it
that
was
Ronald
so
Reagan
cool.
thing's
It
my
was
favorite too.
funny. I
Or
was glad
Nixon.
that
What did
ScarJo
I
looked
say?
like she enjoyed the jokes.
Yeah, she bugged me that whole time. She kept looked like she was staring up when she was talking. I was like, "What are you looking at?"
Probably looking
Like,
at the monitor.
well, I mean, in the beginning sketch with the
Mm.
Five Timers Club, she looked like she's just staring up the whole time. But I mean, she was
I didn't
funny.
watch the whole episode yet.
Oh, okay. It's
I've just
funny.
seen parts.
They're putting what's his name? Wait, what's his whatever Short, that actor that
Mhm.
hosted. Is it Charlie Short? I don't know his name.
I don't know.
He was the fucking bad guy in the last Tim Allen Santa Claus movie. He was Jack Frost.
Martin Short.
Martin Short. There we go. That was it. They had a bunch of people there. Paul Rudd was there too.
If it was the Five Timers Club, they probably had Steve
Yeah, it was.
Martin.
They
Justin
didn't have
Timberlake.
him there, but they did bring him up. But yeah, they had Alec Baldwin there. Tom Hanks.
Did they have Justin Timberlake?
No, they didn't have him on there. They had Paul Rudd, and then that's what Scarlett Johansson was there. She came in with Colin Jost, but slammed the door in his face. Like he wasn't allowed in there. I can't remember some of the other people's names. What's her
I
name?
know
was
for a
there?
while that Steve Martin,
Emma Stone
Alec
was there.
Baldwin, and Justin Timberlake had the most hostings.
Yeah,
Like they're more than 5, I believe.
yeah. That's what somebody went in there. Oh, it was Alec Baldwin. His had a different number on it. I forget what
Yeah.
it was.
I think
But yeah,
Alec
he went in
Baldwin and
there.
Justin Timberlake are tied.
Oh, of how many times? Yeah, because
Steve
he
Martin's
was the
up
only one
there.
that didn't have a 5 on his because they made a joke about it. He said something because I'm something and I give off what people are saying is daddy vibes or something like that. They're all like admitting this stuff. It's like, oh, we can be open here. And Tom Hanks is like, I've never had COVID. And Scarlett Johansson's like, I have COVID right now. And Paul Rudd's like, Ant-Man's powers aren't good. Like, something like that. And I was like, dude, if anybody should have got that line, it should have been Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow.
But back to the old podcast.
Is there any like conspiracies of Illuminati people making celebrities look young?
It was Alec Baldwin and Steve Martin that were tied for a long time. Steve Martin has 16, and Alec Baldwin has 17 now.
Okay, that's what there was like 17 on his jacket. I thought there was a 7 in there. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he has the most with 17.
What were you asking, Joseph, with the conspiracy?
If there's anything involving them making celebrities look young forever. It's because Paul Rudd.
Well, they said they could be cloning them. We talked about it earlier.
Who cloned Tyrone? Or they cloned Tyrone? That was a good movie.
Poirot does look the same age, though. But despite no verifiable evidence, the Illuminati's survival past the 18th century, some theorists insist that the group evolved into a hidden elite, and they argue that the lack of hard evidence itself is proof that proof of their effectiveness in secrecy. So saying that there's no evidence is just saying that that's evidence enough for them in their eyes to show that, their secrecy is working. They also say that
working.
They also say that a rapid rise of surveillance technologies and artificial intelligence have fueled fears of Illuminati-driven totalitarianism. Some theorists claim initiatives like facial recognition or social credit systems are tools for global domination under the guise of progress. Believers also often cite the consistency of Illuminati theories across decades as proof of their vitality. However, psychologists suggest these reflex confirm a bias where individuals interpret ambiguous or unrelated events as evidence supporting their beliefs. But ultimately, all the evidence is circumstantial, open to interpretation, and heavily influenced by cultural context. While skeptics see these patterns as coincidence, believers view them as hidden truths waiting to be uncovered.
I do believe that there is some kind of hierarchy. Like, there's definitely some protections for a lot of people, the higher ups and shit like that. I don't know how expansive it is, or how many people are part of it. It may not be on the level that people think of the Illuminati, but there's definitely something.
Yeah, I believe there's some behind the scenes inner workings going on. I don't know how big it would be, though. It would definitely have to involve
something that large. Wouldn't be that easy to.
I mean,
hide.
the amount of suspicious suicides that
we know that's from the Clintons.
Yeah, it's you know what I mean. There's some shit that is going on. There's some deep state shit.
Yeah, 100%. It's just, I don't know. Someone would have to drop the ball eventually, though. Look at that.
Secret order the pizza.
Maybe it'll be Diddy who rats everybody out if they don't kill him first.
I'm surprised he's not dead already.
I know.
I figured he would get iced a while ago before he started dropping names.
Yeah, the classic higher up suicide of 2 shots to the back of the head.
1 to the stomach, 2 to the back of the head, and hung himself.
Yeah.
And it just so happened all the surveillance cameras in the cell stopped working.
It really shows you something, that these people who are like in these rich positions of power and stuff like this, and they really are better than us, because I don't think I could shoot myself in the back of the head twice. Maybe once. Definitely not twice, though.
You got to be really good at
better than us at their suicides.
You got to be really good at ricocheting bullets.
Fucking bullseye up in this bitch.
Bullseye. Yeah, you didn't know Epstein was actually Bullseye was actually based off of Epstein, like the superhero. Deadstroke.
What was that movie where they can curve the bullets?
Wanted.
Oh no, and that's not even the person I was thinking of. Yeah. Jesus Christ, I can't do Deadshot. Jesus. Is who I was thinking of.
Yes.
What was Wanted about?
Oh no.
It was about
assassins.
Magic bullets.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the magic bullets. I remember this one movie. I don't remember what it was either, but I just remember these like vampires are driving around in like these blacked out like SUVs or limos or something because they couldn't go in light. But that's all I remember of the movie. It's just that scene. And I've never looked into it, but it just
Day
when
Shift? I don't fucking know.
I couldn't tell you. I seen it in theaters.
Day Shift was. I like Day Shift. Isn't that
Good
the
movie.
yeah,
Jamie Foxx. Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx,
Dave Franco.
vampire. Yeah, Dave Franco.
Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah, Snoop Dogg was in that, huh?
Yeah.
He was like that fucking kind of fucking cowboy hunter.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Snoop Dogg as a cowboy, yeah.
No, that's a newer movie. This came out.
Still, like,
the movie I'm
super
thinking
into
about
West
came out in
Coast
high
rap.
school.
Yeah. Been cool if he was into Texas, just country. I mean, that's what rappers are into right now, right? That's the whole thing. Rap country.
Well, if we wrap this up, if we're done, I'm going to hop off and go to sleep.
Like if we wrap this up, I'm going to go wrap my willy around a warm blanket and jerk off into it.
Well, did everyone get their final thoughts in?
I believe I did. What about you, Joseph?
I don't think I don't think there's like a big ass group like that. I mean, there's probably like little mini groups out there that like run things, but I find it hard to keep something that big a secret, especially like the day and age we live in. I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, Epstein kept his shit a secret for quite a while.
I feel like it just nobody was paying attention to it. Like, I don't know. I guess
the movie I was thinking of was Daybreakers.
I mean, I guess that is true because people.
Diddy was keeping his stuff pretty secret for a while, even though a lot of people knew about it.
I feel like people.
That is true. I guess blackmail will go a long way until someone decides, fuck it.
I thought there was things with the Diddy thing that people have like said something about him, but it just always got swept under the rug.
Yeah.
Until like they got fucking I don't know.
Well, whether Illuminati.
I'm just a little disappointed there wasn't a lot of sex stuff in this one.
You guys could have brought sex stuff into it. I did all my research at 4:00 this morning, so
do your research, sirs.
All right. Well, whether the Illuminati is fact or fiction, it's a fascinating lens to view our world's mystery and power dynamics. What do you think? Are they out there pulling the strings, or is it a grand illusion? Thank you for tuning in to the Conspiracy Outpost. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review and join the conversation on social media. Until next time, keep questioning everything.